Hey, everybody. It's Gavin and Mark, doing our fun trailer reactions. God, I could do this all day long.
All day.
We have to kind of cram it in between this, that, and the other thing. Life happens.
No, that's not what we're doing. We're making this our priority.
It would be so great if this was like our job forever.
That's so much.
Yeah. But we do it a labor of love, and we love movies and TV shows and everything. So that's why we do this. And that's why we're talking about a 2011 Hindi language film called Desi Boyz. That was a request.
From Shivam. And he is in our Slack channel. He's one of our members. So he gave us that request in the Slack channel. And guess what? We're doing it like the next day. That's how we roll.
That's the Slack channel, and that's the membership. And speaking of membership, if you join our channel, you get to do stuff like that, where you can request, videos, movies, or just go on the Slack channel, talk about whatever you'd like. And we're there sort of, and it's slowly growing into something really fun. I mean, it is fun, but there's more and more people joining, every day. So it's fun. And as far as membership, you get emoji, shout outs, priority replies, badges. That's for $2.99 a month. For $4.99, you get all that. Plus you can request the videos that way. So it's just
be like Shivam. You'll get like priority requests. You'll get a request in there and we'll do it. And this is kind of an interesting one because it's an older film. And I have never heard of it. It's the first time we've gotten this request. So I'm very interested in seeing what this is.
Well, that's what's great about this is there's so much of, Indian cinema that we know nothing about. So this movie is from 2011. So that's, 12 years ago. It's a romantic comedy starring Akshay Kumar and Deepika Padukone, which is names that I'm familiar with. And it's directed by... it's directed by Rohit Dhawan. I think we've done one of his films before, I believe. We review a lot of new films, but then when you see something, I recognize him, and he's like 10 or 15 years younger, so you see him in a different light, maybe a younger, more of a it's a different feeling. So we're sort of just coming in from all different angles, and it's really fun. So,
and I feel like we missed a lot of the older stuff because we weren't aware of Indian cinema. So I love it when people give us good recommendations. Like we just did a review of Dev D, and that was amazing. And that's an older film. So I recommend just on top of this one that everyone watch Dev D because that was incredible.
Cool.
Okay.
Well, let's take a look at Desi Boyz, the trailer.
All right.
So let's do it up.
All right. Okay, so here we go. We're going to watch the trailer for Desi Boyz. It was a member request from Shivam. Okay,
here we go. Check it out. There we go. Very classy music.
Oh, boy. Oh, look at Akshay.
मैं 6 फुट का हूँ, तुम 5 फुट 8 इंच की लगती हो. We look great together.
कितनी लड़कियों पे ये सब ट्राई कर चुके हो?
You're a bitch.
इज्जत से बात कर. मेरी भाभी है ये.
मैं तुम्हारे हर सही आंसर पर अपने कपड़ों में से एक चीज उतार दूंगी.
4 महीनों से पढ़ रहा हूँ. 3-4 आइटम तो डेफिनेटली उतरेंगे.
Wow.
ये कंपनी तुम्हें अफोर्ड नहीं कर सकती. I'm sorry, we'll have to let you go.
Gentlemen, please leave. This interview is over.
Please leave.
मैं जानता हूँ कि हम 3 महीने से इस घर में बैठे और तुझे इस जॉब से बहुत पैसे मिलेंगे, लेकिन तू वो इंसान नहीं है चेरी.
Why don't you understand कि कॉलेज से लेके आज तक मैं हर चीज में फेल हुआ हूँ जिसमें तूने मेरा साथ नहीं दिया, लेकिन आज मैं फेल नहीं हूँ.
Make some noise for the Desi Boyz.
Hi, I'm Rock.
और दुनिया मुझे
This took a turn.
अंडर बुलाती है.
Oh no.
Thank you for last night.
Thank you for last night.
Damn it, I was an investment banker. I had a promising future. तेरी तरह शॉर्टकट एक्सपर्ट नहीं था. बस कर.
Make some noise for the Desi Boyz. 1, 2, 3, go.
Make some noise for the Desi Boyz. I'm gonna start saying that.
Wow.
Okay, like I thought this was gonna be this nice romantic comedy with these college students. Nope.
It's like Chippendales with some punching and lots of dancing.
You know, it's the perfect time for this movie to watch this. We were doing the trailer action. We should watch it because that Chippendales film is about to come out, and they've just had a bunch of documentaries about that terrible scandal.
Right.
So it's a kind of perfect timing to have a Magic Mike Chippendales kind of movie to
right
watch.
And this has that, that
that
feeling. It's like 11 years old, but you can sense the time difference, like you can sense it has that vibe of like, it's not current. It's definitely something from like 10, 15 years
it wasn't
ago.
that long ago. And
I know,
it feels like 100 years ago.
And also maybe it's the trailers and stuff, but the trailer seems a little bit more sort of like a little more slapdash together. Like the editing is sort of all over the place, and it's just a different feel than like some of the newer trailers we've seen, which seem more sort of
Did you just call someone's work slapdash? This professional trailer person, and you're just saying slapdash.
Okay, slapdash might be harsh. Maybe I'll just say it's just an unusual editing to it because it just felt a little different.
It felt like a classic clip trailer with lots of jazzy music. But they have that great shift change, which I love in Indian films, where you think you're watching one thing and then they give you another.
Right. No, this definitely has that because there's obviously some anger there and some punching and, fights and all this kind of stuff. And of course the dancing and the joyousness of all that kind of stuff. So,
well, you're going for these high powered jobs and then, you get booted. This is terminated like a robot doing it, which is actually really hilarious because that's what it feels like sometimes, that it's just a machine telling you that. Right. And so I love the idea that these good looking guys decide, I have an idea. Let's do this. Like, great idea.
Yeah.
There is a shelf life to that kind of a job, but
right.
I've seen some of those Chippendales guys and they still look totally like valid. It's like they're older, but they're keeping it together.
I mean, and these guys are, good looking guys, the buff and all that kind of stuff. So
Akshay Kumar still in it, still looking good.
He still is. Yeah.
So I have some posters that are exactly what you would expect they would be. All
okay.
Right. Are we ready? Okay.
Let's do it.
So this is our Magic Mike, definitely Magic Mike set. And I gotta say, they look pretty freaking good.
Firefighters.
I mean,
gotcha. Yeah,
they're going to have different personalities. Like Chippendales, they all had their personalities. They had like,
firefighter, cop, this, that, whatever.
Yeah, each one had their own story to tell because that's part of the eroticism of this kind of stuff is you got to give women a story. You can't just trot them out there. You got to go like, oh, they're a firefighter and they rescued a kitty out of the tree. Or, you got to have some little cute thing to go along with the seduction. I'm telling you a lot about myself, I guess.
Are you more of a Rocco or a hunter guy? A gal?
God, that's a tough one. Well, I'll just have to look at this for a while. Oh, okay. So then we have this one. I'm not sure what their character is in this. It looks like they just got caught with their pants down.
Yeah.
I'm not just t-shirts and underwear, which is sort of like they're on their way. They're not quite there yet.
But there's actually there's a lot of comedy in that look, and you're going for the laughs in there.
And I have to say, I love this logo. It's hilarious. It's perfect. It's really fun. I mean, the logo itself is a piece of art. So.
Right.
And then we have this one. So like, oh, you know what? Maybe there's too many guys. Maybe we should throw some chicks in there.
Yeah, let's get the guys interested in going to this.
Give him a little heat. So that's pretty
beautiful
funny.
as the guys. So that's wonderful.
They have more clothes on. So in these posters, it's all to make it for sure that everybody knows it's a comedy, a super bright color background. We don't have any copy on these. They're all logo based. They're basically a big logo and a bright color background, and then they threw some hot guys in it, and that's enough. That's all. I mean, that is accurate marketing for this film.
Yeah. And definitely the posters feel like the trailer, so that's it's cohesive. So
it looks kind of screwball kind of comedy.
Yeah, they go up. Hey, listen, we're getting screwed by the man, so let's go out there and make our own. Well,
when did Magic Mike come out? Do you know? That's a question.
Roughly around the same time. I mean, there was
around 2011. Was it that long ago? No. It seemed like there was a moment where you thought, oh, we're going to have these movies now, but they didn't. They did a couple of them. There's 2012, so they did it first. India did it first. Desi Boyz.
Right.
So, but it's funny that didn't really catch on more. So, I mean, we had a couple episodes. I mean, a couple movies, but they didn't really.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I mean, I saw.
It seems like it'd be a TV show.
It was fun. I mean, I enjoyed it, and Channing Tatum sort of, was really.
I never saw it actually. I just watched clips.
I mean, Steven Soderbergh, it's going to be of a certain quality,
That's true.
But anyway, this one looks fun. It looks like
fun.
just like, kind of just kick back, relax, and get into the music and some laughs and some punching.
Thank you, because this was not what I expected. It started, I'm like, oh, look, it's a romantic comedy from 2011, whatever. And it turned into, what is this? Now I'm interested.
Yeah, and when you request videos, if you're coming back and you request videos, I mean, it opens up a world. Say, hey, this is something we never, because we're like, what's the next movie? What's the next movie?
Exactly.
Or maybe some classics, but something from 10, 15 years ago, it's not even on our radar, So, and I know there's tons of Indian films that fit into that category. So we'll keep doing that. All right, everybody. Thanks for checking us out. Later. Bye.